And a burning
Good evening,
sun.
and welcome to
Here's
another
Mick.
exciting episode of Mick. Stop putting your hands on the table. Right, it's the news. I've got some very, very fresh news. It's not good either, and and the rest of the rundown. Right, the rundown for the day is in Parliament. Boris, still denying everything. He's been torn apart, literally, and we have no sympathy for him whatsoever. He's saying he didn't lie. We all know he did. It's everyone's telling him to go, and he's just not having. He's not understanding that his time is up. You cannot lie to us all, and he's barefaced lying to us every day. Even when the police have the pictures, and then what makes it worse is the police have not issued him, although they've got pictures of him toasting twice. He's only had one fine. Well, that's two. So I think the Metropolitan Police need to investigate themselves now, because if they're doing that, it shows corruption. Yeah, especially when the entire nation are watching you. You do not say it didn't happen when they have photographic evidence in every major newspaper, across all the television channels and everything. Sorry, you'll be the next ones for the chop. So he will throw you gladly under the rails, as you've seen with his MPs. He'll throw the Met underneath there as well. Not only that, it gives the police a very bad name. So I think you need to go back to the drawing board and reassess what you've actually said, because the evidence is not. The whole country's saying he's guilty, and you're saying he's not. You're supposed to be the police. Remember, you are a corporation. You can be got rid of, and we can bring a different police force in. So just remember that. You've only been around 200 years. It's not a threat or anything like that. It's the real truth. You are a business, and if you're not doing what you paid to do, then you'll be replaced. We can replace police officers quite easily. Not a problem. Right. So we want the truth. That's what you take your oath for. To do the truth, and you haven't at this occasion. So I think you need to get somebody a bit higher up to sort out what's going on. Right. Sorry about that, whinging again. Right. Anyway, so he went into Parliament. Everyone had a go at him. Keir Starmer was having a go, and he's jumped on his merry horse. I will tell you this for nothing. For the MPs, today was very shameful for the British Parliament. I actually was with my friend watching it, and it was disgusting to watch. It's like a comedy of errors, and 600 comedians all trying to pull a show off in one arena at the same time. You put there for a reason, to talk sense, not to behave like small children. To me, if I had children watching that with me, they would probably think it's some sort of like a joke. You need to stop it now. You are there as the British Parliament, the oldest democracy in the world today, and you are making a joke of it. So you need to stop and think what you're saying, where you are, and show some reverence for your position. If you can't do that, you shouldn't be doing the job. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So, if Mr. Speaker, if you watch this, get control of that house. It's a shambles. Right. Also, the Ofgem have published an information saying that the electric and the gas are going to go up. Surprise, surprise. By nearly another £1,000. I don't know where Ofgem get off. Right, okay. We need to be investigating these people as well, because I'm going to check on this information, but I've been led to believe that the British Gas are in court 150 times a week for overcharging. I've actually had this where they tried to take a huge amount out of my bank account because I allowed them direct debit. And I only owed them £34, but it was equivalent to about 5 years worth of money they were trying to take. without my permission. I stopped and found it, stopped it. But apparently they're doing it 150 times a week. That is actually theft. And they're just getting fined and then replacing people's money. No, that's not how it works. People with money need to start understanding the law is there. If you're not going to abide by the law, then the people of the UK will not abide by the law. Remember, your gas pipes and everything run under people's property. So what I suggest is everyone needs to start thinking about charging the gas for actually allowing them to run their services under their property, and charge whatever you want, and then see if they like it. It'll be a return to you can charge what you want for the gas running under your property, and see if they like that, or tell them to remove it. We're not messing around with you anymore. People are sick to touch. We have to stop this happening before people and children start dying from starvation. So we have to do something. So one thing is to actually tell the gas and the services, if you're not using that service, to remove it from your property. Yeah. So there's a good idea. I don't know the legalities. Somebody tell me. Yeah. Moving on. Johnny Depp and managed to get Kate Moss to actually come and speak on his behalf today. So that has shook everybody to the core. We'll say, so it's not looking good for the young lady, the other young lady involved in this. I've been sort of like catching up. I've not been doing too much on it with it because it's not really, not world altering. Right, here is something that will affect you, and the government are not going to like this tomorrow morning. A rail strike in June could cause massive problems in the UK. I'm led to believe it's 12 different lots of lines and areas that are going to be affected. So right in the middle of the holiday season, the trains may go on strike. They have taken the vote today to go on strike, to do action. So government, now you've got a challenge on your hand. Now it begins. So if this starts, this could lead to more and more strikes from different people, and the way the country's feeling at the moment, you could end up with a general strike. There's not much happiness out there. So from everyone really, we're saying pull your finger out and get some joy, because you're not giving anyone much joy at the moment. You've got this, you've got the cock up with the passports, you've got Brexit. You're not doing very well whatsoever. And Labour are right in saying that. It was one of your Conservative members in Parliament was saying, unless we get it sorted, we will lose the next election. Unless you start sorting it out, I don't think you'll even get to a next election. I think you'll be kicked out beforehand. It's happened in the past. It will happen again sooner or later. You could be the ones. Okay, so it's all a bit doom and gloom today. Monkeypox. That's going up as well. That's hit over 70, I think, people now. So that's spreading as well. I don't know if the vaccines have been issued yet or not. I know they had got the smallpox vaccine out to sort it out. As I say, it's more a case of, if you think you've got a problem or you know it's wrong with, look for what they are. I mean, it's only 70. It doesn't sound a lot, but if you can catch it quite readily, which it seems to be doing, it's doubling every day. Always be aware. So right, and that is the news for today. So one thing I'm going to add at the back end of it is my heartfelt commiserations to the massacre in America. I have to mention it again. Somebody's gone out with a gun, and unfortunately, they killed a lot of children this time. In the UK, we don't really have. I think it was a long time since we've had something nasty like that happen. But my heart goes out to you, everybody. As an ex-soldier, I don't think you really need weapons. That many. What, you just limit to one or something. Do something. So. My condolences on that on your loss. And that's everything for tonight. So I'm hoping it's a lovely day for everybody. It's the beginning of the week, not far off the weekend. Hoping the weather's going to improve for the weekend for everybody, so everyone has a nice weekend. And special thoughts goes out to everybody. All right, night.